Blog Talk Radio.
Things are very eerie all around the world. We invite you to join host EERIE CANAL, played by Brandon Correa, as we dissect current events, music, culture, occultism, and more. For the first week of our original series, we're going to discuss coronavirus, word magic, the Boldly You merger that everybody sees going on, and more. This will be a weekly extravaganza for those in the know, so make sure you catch the replays. And if you can remember it, on the West Coast, we're going to start at 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And for everybody back home on the East Coast, that's going to be at what? 2 a.m. We on demon time out here, y'all. Every Sunday night at 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is Boldly You presents EERIE CANAL Sunday. So I guess that makes me EERIE CANAL. Welcome everybody to episode 1 of EERIE CANAL Sundays. Alright. It's been a long time since I've done one of these. I think people who are familiar with the movement remember one of the first communal things we did with these this media outlet that we have access to is we tried to do a radio show. It's old school, it's retro. It's the way we connected, when technology first kind of boomed. The radio wave was the wave, so to speak. Blog Talk is a huge platform right now, taking off all over the planet, and we ain't quitters over here. And we'll talk a little bit later tonight about the Boldly You merger, but we're reinvigorated and we're back at it. And once a week we're going to get together here. Probably going to extend the show out to an hour to make time for callers and question and answer and more interaction. But for this launch, I just wanted to kind of set up some of the segments of the show that we'll have. Introduce myself for those who are unfamiliar with EERIE CANAL. Don't ask about Brandon. He's not here. We are in character 24/7. Life is a stage, you guys. And this is EERIE CANAL's little corner of madness. So welcome. I don't know how you found yourself here, but I'll pray for you. Let's jump right into crazy shit that I found online. So For people who are familiar with how seriously I myself take, guarding your temple or at least paying attention to what the hell is going on inside your mind. We're bombarded with so much, so many companies buying, trading, selling, uh, beating the crap out of each other to have access to your brain. They want to show you a pretty picture, make you a promise with some words, and it's something that's glossed over a lot that shouldn't be. Just that how vulnerable our eyes make us, our senses make us sometimes if we're asleep when we're taking stuff in. So I started, bookmarking shit, right? So let's go. Story one. The northern lights will be visible over the United States tonight. Now, this is, with social media and stuff, I don't know if you've seen it, but I know I've seen it. So whether I like it or not, there's this concept in our brain of, is the earth square? Is the earth flat? Is the earth round? Just, bringing up things we ain't heard about since, history class or whatever. And so I see this article here, and it says that the northern lights all of a sudden, which, I thought, aurora borealis, Alaska, Eskimos, that's where they show us, this freaking aurora borealis. And now, whatever this thing is, this earth that we're on, however it's turning, all of a sudden, we're supposed to just accept the fact that, this phenomenon that supposedly happens in this region of the planet just might be above your head tonight. But don't worry about it. It's just stuff moving around up there. So if you haven't yet, go ahead and Google search that. That's another thing. Any sources I have should be readily accessible to you, because again, this is just a show. This is just what's being revealed to us as we open our eyes. The sunlight revealing all these creations, these ideas, these concepts. Until I see it, maybe I'll write an editorial on it. But somebody wrote one already, and I think it's worth a look, which is why I'm bringing it up now. Next story. Now, I didn't watch this video, but I want you guys to watch it, and somebody tell me if it's funny or not. I'm not sure if I was tempted to click on it, and I didn't. I'm proud of myself for that. Impulse control. Another thing that social media has a habit of exacerbating. But I found this, and it said that Disney, and it said Disney parody. So I'm not sure, I ain't got no money anyways, Disney, so don't try to sue me. But I doubt they created it. But I'm thinking somebody put together maybe a montage type video. And it says Disney parody of WAP is fantastic. And I almost dropped my damn coffee. I said, there's no way with, your QAnon trending and your stories about, Epstein Island and shit that, on my news feed, and again, who's feeding me this? Who's deciding that I wanted to even think about this shit? But they got a picture of, your Snow White princess talking about you got to see our remake of WAP. You know what I'm saying? So I almost clicked on it because I like the song, but I'm like, I don't know. Parental guidance stickers are only going to get us so far, guys. But somebody check it out and tell me if that shit's funny. Next, Neuralink. We jumped from Disney's parody of WAP right to Neuralink. Neuralink, our boy Elon Musk is going to be the figurehead for us, signing up and uploading to the Borg one day, I guess. Actually got a really cool website. I went and checked it out. I even applied for a job. Hey, if you can't beat him, join him. Anyways, so he's, putting, nodes and shit in people's brains, and it's supposedly running off of Wi-Fi, which is mind blowing. FBI surveillance van tapping your fucking brain, right? I'm interested to see where it goes. My stance with the whole transhumanism arc of technology is that it'll go back to my first Neuralink video. Actually, I watched it, and the most important and impactful sentence I heard was him say out of his mouth, every single component I needed to make my device was already right inside of your cell phone. And with that, we're going to go ahead and go to a song. We'll be back. Hey, yo, KK.
Yeah, higher learning. Word fumble, bird juggle. The lames huddle, divided the play. No wonder the game struggle. Move smooth like moments and give hell to my opponents. They fear the theory, but those who hear me know I'm only thinking why me. And I'm thinking why not my G. Look at myself, see I am dead. Full steam ahead, evergreen rise, I rarely ever blink. Dummies hate knowledge because it make them think. In the venom viper, a peace cipher. Rising red, the streets like a land of demons. I'm bagging heads, bang bang for the set. Never change unless they try to sink fangs in your neck and bang bang for respect. Venom viper, a peace cipher. Rising red, the streets like a land of demons. I'm bagging heads, bang bang for the set. Never change unless they try to sink fangs in your neck and bang bang for respect. Max time, back mine with facts. Stacks back to back for the face of a king, license one track. We was Sony, lonely at the top, my G. I got confidence, run full stop and pop 3 on the solo. Cause even with a team, I shine solo. Destined to be around, you better duck if you YOLO. There is no seventh heaven lest we resting in hell. Lovely sins and sad grins, got a story to tell. The born spark, dark heart, the genesis of the lie. A man born to die, so bear witness as I fly. Oh Lord, so tell me why you left me. You made me so you know I am ever. Venom viper, peace cipher, the streets like a land of demons. I'm bagging heads, bang bang for the set. Never change unless they try to sink fangs in your neck and bang bang for respect. Venom viper, peace cipher, rising red, the streets like a land of demons. I'm bagging heads, bang bang for the set. Never change unless they try to sink fangs in your neck and bang bang for respect. If you were venom viper, peace cipher, rising red, the streets like a land of demons. I'm bagging heads, bang bang for the set. Never change unless they try to sink fangs in your neck and bang bang for respect. Bang bang for the set. Never change unless they try to sink fangs in your neck and bang bang for respect. Venom viper. Tell me why you test me. You made me so you know I am ever. Tell me why you test me. Bang bang. You made me so you know I am ever. Bang bang. Oh Lord, tell me why you test me. You made me so you know I am ever.
Every day is something new. California law requires prisons to house transgender inmates by gender identity. That's going to be finally face my picture. Friday side trying to hide my fear of crucifixion. Trying to jockey for position. And yes, I'm aware that I was talking to about it's episode 1. Give me a fucking break. Rock out. I guess I know my worst enemy, but I have the time to refocus my energy. If I go down, scream louder than a subway. We all share the hope of escaping this hell someday. And all we have to do is pack with a purpose. I've been there. The students on the other side of the curse. Lurking every day. Vampires want you to expire. So yeah, Tech Team just told me that whole last segment you guys probably heard nothingness, but that's okay. A little silence is good for us sometimes. Helps us focus. But I was talking about this California law that just got passed that requires prisons to house their transgendered inmates by their gender identity. And then I went into this long spiel that obviously wasn't important, but I think the story is interesting, and I'm interested to see how that works out for California with their overcrowded prison system already. It's like a a fucking petri dish, and they're just experimenting with new codes to make their court dramas more interesting. It's out of control. Speaking of out of control, Corona world, a monkey in India stole COVID-19 blood samples from a lab worker. I don't make this shit up. I'm not saying it's real, but I'm telling you to Google it because there's strange things happening out here. It's eerie all over the world. So I decided why not start talking about it because I can't make this shit up. We got the Aurora Borealis, coming over Illinois. We got monkeys snatching COVID blood samples. We got brain-eating amoebas in the water in Lake Jackson. Out of control. And it's only Sunday night. A monkey attacked a lab technician on the campus of a medical school in India and ran away with blood samples from 3 patients infected with COVID-19. Now, the robbed lab technician, they call him, meanwhile, took video with his phone of the incident. Culpability, lock his ass up. He was supposed to be throwing little, bubbles, his favorite snack or some shit, to get these samples. This is the biggest farce in the world. But it's funny. Can you picture it? Is this hilarious to anybody else? The incident took place several days ago at the government-run Lala Lajpat Rai Memorial. I probably butchered that. But Lala Lajpat Rai Memorial Medical College in Uttar Pradesh, a state in northern India. And authorities made their first official statement on the theft today. Poor kid. So now the monkey is going to have a criminal record, obviously. Out of control. Out of control. I don't know if they caught the monkey, got the COVID samples back, if he made a margarita with them. I'm not sure how that story ended, but it's something for you to search for yourself, because when I find strange shit, I bring it to you. Speaking of that, I won't be bringing you one of these. Squirrel beer, ant gin, and poop wine. Oh, yeah, you heard me right. Let me run that back for you, though. I said squirrel beer, ant, and poop wine are served up in the Disgusting Food Museum's new exhibit. Oh, yeah, take a sip, everybody. That's right, gin brewed with ants, poop wine. They've even got whale testicle beer flavored with smoked dung from Icelandic sheep. Listen, okay, I see what they're doing here. They need to knock it off. So we got a food shortage, and now, because, we still got these huge supposedly trade and stuff, the rumor is there's nothing to trade. So everybody's like, hey, I got barrels of shit everywhere. There's ants everywhere. Let's just make stuff. I guess it's human ingenuity, flexing its muscle during a time of great catastrophe, being in a post, Corona world that we live in. But, who's the king of this shit? Talking of Corona. This museum, which is already known for its peculiar culinary displays, such as maggoty cheese from Sardinia. Oh, yeah, so this is just like some silly Caucasian stuff. No knock to anyone, of course, but, there's cultural comedy shticks. And this definitely sounds like, some Western European Fear Factor. I got a great idea. They're going to love this kind of thing. Because, Icelandic fermented shark flesh and Peruvian frog smoothies. It looks like everybody's drinking them shits already. You guys ever look at pictures of smoothies? They're kind of grody to me. But who knows? I'm just one angel.
We don't really know much about the physical nature of angels or their capabilities, but all throughout the Bible, it shows that they don't seem to have a problem materializing in some physical form within our space-time. They talk as humans, they eat meals, they take people by the hand, and they're capable of direct combat. All throughout the Bible, they always seem to appear as men. Hebrews chapter 13, verse 2 gives you the impression that many of us may have encountered angels without knowing them. I guess it all depends on how they present themselves. As for what they're capable of, you all know the story of the firstborn who were killed in Egypt. One angel did that. Another angel, in a single night, killed 185,000 Syrians. One angel in one night. Do the math. If a night equals 12 hours, assuming each Syrian was killed one at a time,
what's next?
Almost
from
5
EERIE
Syrians.
CANAL. Ease Up Music and more.
One angel.
So, I know this is an introductory episode, and for people who aren't familiar, I am EERIE CANAL, and I took possession of this kid called Brandon from upstate New York, probably around 2010. Since I've been inspired in this kid, he's done some music stuff. He's acted in a movie or two. Got kind of into some beef with, record labels and contracts. He wasn't, the kid hadn't studied enough about the written word and how it deals with spirituality. So he got wrapped up in a little bit of the dementia and mania that comes with the possession that is a part of acting at that level. So the last project we put out was actually called PTSD with DJ Ease. Shouts to Ease and Ease Up Music. Going to work on some things in the future. But, my job as a creation of Brandon's was to continue to motivate him into this, power or position that he was projecting onto me. So his entrepreneurial shit, like, the stuff he did on the side if I wasn't on stage performing, because that just really wasn't a money to hand kind of situation anymore. And anybody in the realm kind of understands that. But you have to do something with these ideas, these creations. So it started a consulting business and creating logos and websites for small businesses, other artists, working on just, wrapping more intention into what people did. And that allowed for, religious concepts, symbolism, all of these ideas to really be investigated by people that came across Brandon and his company. And since the move to the West Coast, there have been a couple interactions, but really, I should be proud of him too, I guess. He's been going a lot slower in terms of opening up and just bringing anybody in, because sometimes his energy is so intense and it can be harmful without meaning to be. With that being said, ran into an amazing young talent who had a brand, was interested in someone who could come and just focus on design, focus on creating. And it, by the name of the brand, by the energy of the people involved, it was really a no-brainer that Boldly You and what we were doing with Pure Flow kind of came together. And we got a lot more coming up. The first thing is going to be this Blow and Flow event that we're doing. It's new for Brandon to be in a state where there's, legal marijuana. So, at least, it mellows him out. He gets to smoke, and it actually puts a vibe in the air. So to have that with a performance event is going to be something new that we're excited about. Those Boldly You slides are selling like fucking hotcakes. I got to get me another pair of those before they're all gone. If you guys haven't seen them yet, make sure you check out boldlyyoustore.com or go ahead to any of the social media accounts related. We're going to go ahead and get up out of here. I think I want to play you guys out with something, an old jam maybe. And I hope to see you guys all next week. Remember, we're going to do this every Sunday night. Next episode will probably be an hour. We're going to work on getting some question and answer segment, maybe build up the social media. Who knows? Give away prizes, shit like that. We got to find a way to make our time worth it. So it was worth it for me. I hope to see you guys here. We're going to go ahead and pack a duffel because the road's always waiting for you. Let's make it happen. Talk to you guys soon. Be real. Be bold. Be you.
Demonstrating my relation, our relationship with our women. Plenty of fish, still swimming. Handcuff me to prison if I can't live free. Truly be me and enjoy what I see. I know a couple couples that lie to each other, double trouble. Stressing, fighting with static in a huddle. Errors from arrows, I am assassin, 3 Cupid. L2 twice to excuse it. Niggas know what it's like to live music. God gave life as a gift, I gotta use it. Let the sun infuse it. I get my duffel on the double, cause it's better than tomb raiding in the rubble. Get your duffel on the double, it's the hard and struggle, you love her. Sometimes the bitch needs a mother. Get your duffel on the double, get your duffel on the double, cause it's better than tomb raiding in the rubble. Get your duffel on the double if you all in struggle. Sometimes we need to park in the puddle. Get your duffel on the double, get your duffel on the double, cause it's better than tomb raiding in the rubble. A duffel could be a bush or a cushion, me trying to perfect your hook. Shorty wanna read you like a book, so we book. She don't understand what it took to take a deeper look at a world got 'em shook. Your mind right focus, everyone's writing the opus. My story isn't over, but she wanna hold me closest. Folks are poses, all I know is guns and roses, nudity and violence, beauty approaches. Just make a man less, yes, many women around die, but fret not, lady, you still fly. Magnetic attractions, armly fractions. So of course I resort to more calm actions. A blunt in a leader of passion. Me, myself, and the nine of a cry. Keep all of us laughing high. I get my duffel on the double, cause it's better than tomb raiding in the rubble. Get your duffel on the double, it be hard and struggle, you love her. Sometimes the bitch need a mother. Get your duffel on the double, get your duffel on the double, cause it's better than tomb raiding in the rubble. Get your duffel on the double, it be hard and struggle. Sometimes we need to park in the rubble.
See you guys next week. Make sure you share the link. Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Better than tomb raiding in the rubble, I know. Better than tomb raiding in the rubble. Trying to find meaning in the struggle, I know. Better than tomb raiding in the rubble. For a heart to fit the box of the puzzle, I know. Better than tomb raiding in the rubble. For trying to find meaning in the struggle, I know. Better than tomb raiding in the rubble. For a heart to fit the box of the puzzle. Get your duffel on the double, get your heart in the struggle, you love her. Sometimes the bitch need a mother. Get your duffel on the double, get your duffel on the double, cause it's better than tomb raiding in the rubble. Get your duffel on the double, get your heart in the struggle. Sometimes we need to park in the puddle. Get your duffel on the double, get your duffel on the double, cause it's better than tomb raiding in the rubble, I know. Get your duffel on the double, it be hard and struggle, you love her. Sometimes the bitch need a mother. Get your duffel on the double, get your duffel on the double, cause it's better than tomb raiding in the rubble. Get your duffel on the double, it be hard and struggle. Sometimes we need to park in the puddle. Get your duffel on the double, get your duffel on the double, cause it's better than tomb raiding in the rubble. Know what I know.